This film is brought to you by New York Life and its 9,500 agents and representatives who offer you quality financial products and services to help you get the most out of life.
The 1986 season began for the Dallas Cowboys in London, where for 2 weeks they became England's team and were treated like royalty or rock stars. American football was hard to grasp, and some confused Londoners never figured out which way was up. To them, everything was moving backward. It was a strange sport stuck in reverse. For 14 days, the popularity of Fergie and Di was rivaled by that of Randy and Tony. But the many autographs signed in July paled before one signature acquired in August. In a swift, decisive stroke, the Cowboys ensured the present and cemented the future by signing Herschel Walker. Walker blended the body of a Greek god with a mere mortal's capacity for hard work and the humble desire to fit in with his new team.
I came onto a team that didn't need a running back, and I didn't come onto a team that had to build a team around Herschel Walker. You know, Herschel Walker had to fit into the team. I'm a team player first because I think that's what's important. You know, when I say I wanted to play football, I wanted to play team football and win games.
Valor zips it out right. Nice catch, Walker. He breaks it to the 40. He's going to take this one all the way. If he can beat his old teammate home, he's gone. 85 yards. Herschel Walker did it all himself.
What an unbelievable day for Herschel Walker. My goodness.
I can run as fastest guy in the NFL. I think I'm as strong as some of the strongest backs in the NFL. You know, I think a lot of defensive backs don't know what I'm going to do. Whether, you know, to really buckle up because Herschel's going to run me over, or to, you know, try to get ready to catch him because I'm going to try to go around you.
Back to throw. Here comes Manley. He dumps it off for Walker at the 35. Here goes Herschel to the 20. Herschel cuts upfield. Outside of that, the 15. Gets a block.
Oh, damn!
Inside the 5 to the 1-yard line.
Oh, baby!
Leave alone.
That's as good as it gets. That is as good as it gets.
Few questioned Walker's ability, but many wondered how he would mesh with the Cowboys' superstar runner, Tony Dorsett. The answer was supplied dramatically opening night against the New York Giants, when Dorsett jump-started the offense with a picture-perfect screen pass. What Dorsett began, Walker finished, with 2 touchdowns, including the game winner in the final minute, as Dallas won its 21st opener in 22 years. The 31-28 victory over the eventual world champions showcased the vast potential of the offense and set the tone for a season of stark contrast for the Dallas Cowboys and their loyal fans. Fans who stuck with the team through thick and thin. In a season of new looks, a familiar face stood out in the crowd. In his 27th season, Tom Landry shaped his team not for the short run of 1986, but for the long haul of the future. drumbeat of victory resounded throughout the first half of 1986 as the revitalized Cowboy attack proved unstoppable. In the second week, the 1-2 punch of Dorsett and Walker dealt a quick knockout to the Detroit Lions.
Second down and goal. White, handoff. Walker breaks a tackle to the 5, still going at the 3, and here's for the touchdown.
Oh, man.
Classic Herschel Walker touchdown. Oh, me. And they've only got 10 seconds left. Third down and 2 at the 28. White back to throw. Flushed out by a 3-man rush. 5 seconds in the game. White throws. Hill catches at the 40, 35, 30, 20-yard line. And he's out of bounds at the 10, but there's no time on the clock. There's no time on the clock, and the game is over.
The Cowboys suffered their first loss of the season, but rebounded brilliantly in a Week 4 matchup with the St. Louis Cardinals.
And White will play fake and throw deep right side looking for Sherrard. He's got a man on him, and he makes an unbelievable catch at the 2 and moves in for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, 4-man rush coming, looking, throwing left side, intercepted by Fellows. He'll waltz in for a 30-yard score, and the Cowboys do go over 30 points, 4 games in a row for the first time in their history.
The 31-7 victory over the Cardinals was followed by a loss to the Broncos, and the Cowboys' record stood at 3-2 when the arch-rival Redskins came to town.
Looking to throw right, pump fake, flushed out, rolling. He's in trouble. He throws the ball deep. Walker's deep. Walker adjusts and catches the ball at the Redskin 32 and breaks away.
Herschel Walker accumulated 200 yards in total offense, and the Cowboys' #1 draft pick demonstrated his immense talents.
Here comes everybody. Valor throwing down the right side for Sherrard, and the ball is up in the air, and it is in the end zone. It's a touchdown! Sherrard got it!
Oh, wow, what a play.
Come on now, we got to make the big plays now. Somebody's got to make it. Let's play together and let's win it.
Let's go! Good shape, baby! Come on, D, let's go! Wrap him up, D!
The Cowboys' defense dominated the Eagles in Week 7.
Yeah! Good work, D. Yeah! Let's go, big play time. Make something happen, oh! Big play time, oh!
On offense, relentless Timmy Newsome battered the Eagles, weakening their defenses, clearing the way for Tony Dorsett.
Cross right, Dorsett with blockers at the 15, the 10. Dorsett to the 5. Dorsett a move. Touchdown, Tony Dorsett.
That's Dorsett's run. That's Tony Dorsett. He finishes them off when he gets through there.
Victory over the Eagles was followed by a rout of the Cardinals.
Throw looking underneath, now deep left sideline. And there's a man, Sherrard, going into the score.
Oh, big play, big play!
Victory over the Cardinals gave the Cowboys a gaudy 6-2 record at midseason, and their 26-point scoring average gave credence to the new passing philosophy directed by Paul Hackett.
What we tried to do when Coach Landry and I sat down and talked about it was to add some new thoughts, add some different ways of doing things to complement what was already there. Probably the most dramatic thing that was different was the discipline in the medium range passing game, which really is a controlled passing game. It's a 5-step drop rhythm passing game where it's a very quick decision made by the quarterback, not necessarily with the intention of throwing to a receiver as much as a tight end or a running back.
Pinpointing of the pass is critical. You want to make sure the receiver is moving in the proper direction when he catches the ball, has his momentum moving forward, you know, to the point that you throw the ball to one number or the other, and not just to his chest or to his hands or to his helmet, but you throw it 1 foot in front of the numbers or you throw it to the front number. I mean, he's very precise and has tremendous expectations of his passers.
The job of a quarterback is to win. I think it's that simple. He's the leader. He's the director of your entire offense. He's got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
For quarterbacks Steve Pallure and Danny White, the path to 6 points was blazed by tight ends Doug Cosby and rookie Thornton Chandler. But the success of the passing attack and the running game were directly dependent on Jim Meyer's offensive line. Here came Tom Rafferty, Mark Tuinay, and Glenn Titensor. Here, blocks by Crawford Kerr and Phil Pozderick blast apart the defensive wall. And Herschel Walker knocks down the last brick for a Tony Dorsett touchdown. The tenacity of tight end Doug Cosby, number 84, and the unselfish play of Timmy Newsome, number 30, make the sweep a play of perfection. Massive Crawford Kerr was a pivotal lineman all season. Number 68 flattened defensive backs and paved the way for easy touchdowns. Touchdowns made easier by the instinctive running of Tony Dorsett. The legs that routinely carried Dorsett to 1,000-yard seasons were battered in 1986. Injuries left Tony with his jets intact, but not his afterburners. Despite this, number 33 rushed for 6 touchdowns and 750 yards, which left him only a few strides short of Jimmy Brown, the second leading rusher in pro football history. The offense that scored 226 points at midseason led stargazers to see the playoffs on the horizon. But the final 8 games turned from a walk in the sun into a bleak, desolate nightmare. In New York, Steve Pallure replaced Danny White, who was injured and lost for the season. But his brilliantly directed last-minute drive was wiped out by a blizzard of penalties.
Both safeties inside. They are rushing 5. Here comes Hedden, screen. Dorsett flagged out. Dorsett 40-30. Dorsett down the sideline 20. 15. Dorsett inside the 10. Watch the flag. The flag will bring it back. Oh, man! 33 seconds left. Dallas without Walker, injured. Without Dorsett, injured. Without White, injured. 3rd and 25 at the Giant 41. 33 seconds left. Can they get the ball around the 26-yard line or something like that for Septien? Pallure back to throw. Flag goes down. He throws over the middle. The ball is caught at the 15-yard line. Timmy Newsome. Is this flag going to bring it back again? Illegal motion on the offense brings it back.
What began as a hex in the Giant game became a curse in the next week against the Raiders.
And Dallas really needs this touchdown to kind of put their stamp on the game. 2nd down and 8 at the Raider 25 out of a split backfield. Pallure back to throw with excellent protection. Running out of the pocket to the 25, 20, holding. There's a flag down. Pallure runs it in for the score, but hold everything. It's coming back.
Oh, man, not a holding call here. What a great run by Steve Pallure.
Marcus Allen motion left. Wilson back to throw. Stunt. Here's White. Hits him as he throws. Intercepted by Walls at the 50, at the 40, the 35, 30. Walls speed. Heavy Walls. Touchdown. 52 yards. And a flag back up and around.
Instead of climbing to the playoffs for the 11th time in 12 years, 2 morale-sapping defeats and many key injuries sent the Cowboys spiraling to their first losing season in 22 years. This year, it will be the responsibility of the young Cowboys to step forward and assert themselves on the defense. Jeff Rohrer and fellow linebacker Eugene Lockhart, number 56, must help return Doomsday to its glory days. Hard-hitting youngsters like Steve DiOssi and Jesse Penn must become as steady as Mike Hegman. And one good hard hit must lead to relentless swarming packs of tacklers. A dominant defense is not too far away, according to Ed Too Tall Jones.
We haven't gelled yet to the point where we can shut teams down when we really have to on a consistent basis. But it's coming, it's not far away. Comparing it to other years, other defenses I've experienced here with Dallas, I'm very excited with the potential that this defense has.
While youth must be served, time is on the side of ageless Randy White, number 54. White, along with Ed Jones, John Dutton, Kevin Brooks, Don Smerick, and Jim Jeffcoat, helped sack quarterbacks 60 times, third best in the NFL. Hard hitting by Bill Bates, number 40, produced turnovers, a staple of the secondary. A unit that consisted of Bates, Michael Downs, Ron Fellows, and Everson Walls. The goal for this year's defense is to blend in the young players with the sturdy core of veteran All-Pros who've led the team throughout the 1980s. The target of retooling on the move is a realistic one, for it was achieved spectacularly on offense, where an injection of new ideas and new players revitalized the attack. Such a player was young Steve Pelleur, who generaled the team when Danny White was knocked out at midseason. The inexperienced quarterback made mistakes, but displayed exciting potential. At 6'4" and 210 pounds, he is strong and unusually mobile for his size, expert at turning sure losses into big gains. Pelleur blended his running skills with a powerful arm that produced more than 2,700 yards and 8 touchdowns. His talented core of wide receivers included veterans Mike Renfro and Tony Hill, and a swift, sure-handed rookie from UCLA.
Mike Sherrard brings us a legitimate world-class deep threat.
Well, right now the Cowboys just mainly use me as a deep threat. I'm in there, I'm going deep, I'm going for the big play. I think I take the most part of my concentration on going out there and knowing what I'm doing, concentrating on catching the ball, running the right route, deceiving the defensive back. You know, doing all that's a lot of preparation. I mean, it's a mental game, and you really have to do your homework when you step on the field Sunday. Whenever I see the ball in the air, I think the ball is mine. I'm going to catch the ball, and I have to take that attitude every play. If I can't catch it, no one's going to catch it.
Playing almost strictly as a situation receiver, Sherrard gained over 700 yards and scored 5 touchdowns. In 1986, Tex Schramm orchestrated the kind of bold move that has always characterized the Cowboys. The acquisition of Herschel Walker gave the team a once-in-a-lifetime player, a player of unequaled power and speed.
He just has bursting speed. Earlier in the year, we run sprints, and once I get by Herschel, I think, oh, I'm going to test him, see how he can run. And Herschel just takes off. I mean, you see him on the field, but once you get next to him and actually on the field running with him, you can really tell how fast this guy can run.
While no one doubted his Olympic caliber speed, Some questioned his toughness. But like Atlas, Herschel Walker proved he could carry the weight of the NFL world on his shoulders. The men who treated tacklers like minor annoyances proved he could move mountains and men at the goal line. Walker scored 14 touchdowns and demonstrated the versatility that few thought he possessed.
As added an explosive, it's like a time bomb ticking at any moment. But Herschel has showed an exceptional knack for catching the ball for a running back, and we're taking advantage of it.
Number 34 caught a team record 76 passes for 837 yards, the best figures for any NFL running back in 1986.
Walker, great block from Newsom, coming left, now pulls back right, now up the middle of the 20. He may break this one. Herschel Walker is going to go about 84 yards for a touchdown. Herschel Walker, 84 yards for the Dallas touchdown.
Although the Cowboys remained in the limelight and at center stage of pro football popularity, they failed to make the playoffs. This season, the team must regain the physical and psychological edge that tells an opponent in any stadium, we own this joint. Each player must make a commitment, a vow to return the team to its accustomed place atop pro football. They must return to the time-honored tradition of one generation of Cowboys passing down championships to another. It is time to look to the future, to make way for tomorrow.
This film was brought to you by New York Life and its 9,500 agents and representatives who offer you quality financial products and services to help you get the most out of life.